What up guys? We're back today. Today I'm in Berlin and I want to take you guys on a tour and show you guys what can be done for free. As most capital cities in Europe, Berlin is pretty expensive. Yeah, if you're like me, you like to keep an eye on the budget, make sure you don't spend too much money when you're traveling. Just to spend more money on other things like food or experiences. So there are a lot of sites in Berlin which makes it a quite attractive city to do some free stuff before you start spending money. I want to take you guys on a city blog, what these free places are, and then from there we're just gonna have a look around. So you're gonna see most of the main sites, and also I'll try to explain as much as I can about the history of Berlin, from the wall being built and also when it got taken down, and what it all means when you see some of these things. So stick with me. We'll be out for a nice good day out here in the capital city of Bundesrepublik of Deutschland. Yeah man. So for our first stop today, I thought, why not take you to the most famous building or place that you could visit for free here in Berlin, and that's the Brandenburg tour. I tried to come here early to get a view of the gate without too many people, but as you can see, although it's a cold wintry morning, there's a lot of people there already. The gate was built in the late 1700s by a king, and on top is the quadriga led by the Roman goddess of victory. So it's one of the most iconic buildings here in Germany, and if you should come, you should definitely come see it. And during the time when the wall was up between East and West Berlin, this was largely untouched. So it was outside the zone, and people didn't get to see it, but now today it's free. So guys, what we're looking at right now is the Reichstag Building. You're normally allowed to go into that building. It's also free. Of course, you have to book an appointment, leave some details, which I tried to do before I came here, but it didn't work out. So now I just have to admire from outside like a little peasant. So on top of the dome gives you a 360 view of Berlin, so you can go up inside, and as I say, it's all free. So this is free, but you have to book an appointment to make sure that you get in. That's the second thing you could do for free here in Berlin, and it's not even too far away from the Brandenburg tour. So you get like a 2-for-1 deal here in Berlin. So these are some stories of some people that was affected during the World War II here in Berlin. Some of them came from different areas, so there's people from Germany, Czech Republic, Yugoslavia, Russia, Netherlands. The whole war really affected a lot of different people, not just people here in Germany, but all over Europe. My next stop is a little bit of a somber one as well. Here is the memorial for the Jews that was murdered during the world wars that took place in Germany. And it's a huge area, so with different size blocks that they're built here. Over 2,700 blocks are here, and it's meant to depict a site of uneasiness or make you feel a little bit disorientated, just to kind of remind you of what people might have been going through during the war. So it's a interesting place. It doesn't look like a lot, but this is what it's meant to mean. What have I walked through? Because some of the blocks are so big and some are really small. Yeah, you could just walk through. I'm not sure if you're allowed to stand on them. It would be, I think it would be disrespectful if you go to stand on them. Although to be honest, I feel like it's one of those blocks that kids would see and would try to just start to jump across. Like when you see a space like that, the first thing you think of, let's hop across all of them, see how far I can go before you fall. Now I'm going to leave this area and we're going to go to Checkpoint Charlie. Another free thing to see, a place to visit that's full of history and interesting story behind it. We've made it to Checkpoint Charlie. And Checkpoint Charlie was was a checkpoint, as it says, that separated the east from the west. So people who wanted to move from East Germany to West Germany had to go through this checkpoint from the Soviet side to the Democrat side. Oh, there's a guy filming there. So of course a lot of people come here just to have a look at it, take a photo. There's a guy looking in the middle there. So today this looks quite normal. Of course, there's a big checkpoint here where people have to sign in, change documentation, make sure that they are allowed to travel between east and west. And today they have a museum here, which I have to show you guys something because this is ridiculous. I want to show you guys something commercialism has given us. So there's a lot of things in this shop related to the Checkpoint Charlie, merchandise and so on, but also look at this. So in this shop you could buy a piece of rock, apparently from the old wall. Now this price is not cheap. Look at that, 195 euros. 149 euros for a piece of rock. For me this could be from any other place. Look at this. I think I'm joking, 1300. So when I say Berlin could be expensive, this is what I mean. Berlin could be really expensive. But imagine buying a piece of concrete for 1300 euros. I could buy some old tools as well. In the corner there, they have some exhibition about Checkpoint Charlie also, which I think is really good to go to. Much better than going into the store. It tells us about the history about Checkpoint Charlie and what happened and people trying to come across and what the issue was and so on. So it's very, very good. It's not open at the moment, otherwise I'll take you guys inside. I'm at the memorial wall in Berlin here, showing different parts of where the wall used to be and also telling the history of what people went through here. And this is now a kind of a memorial for people who want to see what it was like before and learn a bit more about the history. So along the wall there you'll see you've got the metal bars and of course remnants of the actual wall. So this is how recent this has been. This is not like 50 years ago or so. This was 1989 the wall came down. It was built in 1961. However, it only came down after 28 years. If you're into history, then this provides a lot of information about what really happened here and how a city got divided into two. Now, possibly the best free thing you could do or see or watch or read or interpret here is Inside Gallery, which is part of the Berlin Wall. So this represents freedom, art, culture, and a lot more for the people of Berlin. Once the wall came down, artists started putting up the painting on the wall or the graffiti or the art on the wall. A lot of them from different countries, not just Germany, to show solidarity for the people of Germany. And on this wall is one of the most famous paintings that I could find here, is two men kissing. I think it's two politicians. Not 100% sure the story behind it, but hundreds and hundreds of people would come down here just to take pictures of these two guys. Now, if you really want to know more about the paintings, there are now QR codes here. So you can look at and you could see what the artist is talking about or what it's meant to represent. Another thing about the wall is that no, it wasn't just one wall, it was like a double bubble. So the wall on the outside, wall on the inside. I think I'm trying to scam people. Look at this, it says, "May God help me survive this deadly love." That's what this image is depicting by Dimitri Vrobel. And those little cars. That's something good. So you can go self-drive or you can get to the tour as well. Wow, what a timing. You got the wall, and then these guys are doing their own tour of Berlin in the small cars. There's so much to do here. It's unreal, except that's not free. But this here's the longest open air gallery in the world. It's free to just walk by and have a look at. Yeah, so before I go, I want to check out where one of the Nazi buildings were. Now, going to some of this stuff is made for interesting reading. This, as I said, this is one of the free stuff you could do here. It's called Topography of Terror, and it tells a little bit of the history about the wall, and also there's a documentation center there that I could go into. I think this site was where one of the important buildings for the Nazis were also, so this is why they kind of maintained it and then documented it. Now, when the wall went up, the German government at the time was called GDR, the German Democratic Republic, and they're the one who built the wall to seal off east to west, which is it's called democracy, but it's all fake, isn't it? And as we're looking here, that there is now, this is the real old wall, This is not a replica or anything, and this has been preserved here, and you can see what it was like. Trying to get over that wall would have been tough. So basically, where this site is now was where the Nazis used to do their planning and how they would want to take over, so this is a really important site for people to remember and kind of document what really happened today. So we're gonna have a look through there, and then but yeah, I definitely would say come here. Topography of Terror, it really provides this extensive history about how the Nazi built up this terror, this regime of terror. Hence the name. Look at this. That's the man himself there. Hitler lived in the building, and there's his supporters there. Most of his cronies. For people whose English speaking is good if you come here, because all the information is translated into English. Now, if you don't speak English, well, maybe you speak German. If you speak German, you're fine. If you speak English, you're also fine. Any other languages, use the Google Translation app, because the story here is real. It's not a movie. It's not something that someone wrote. It's actual history that happened, and it's so terrible. It's unreal, like things that people could do to other people. I think this trip has starting to make me feel a little bit sad inside, a little bit somber. But we've come out the other side better than before. Now, the crazy thing about, one of the interesting things about this is that the Nazi party also had a propaganda machine for similar things happening today, where you could just be told one thing, but something else is happening. Now, in all of the free things that you could do here in Berlin, this is one that you would really want to do. If you're interested into history or anything like that, learn about the Nazis, the Gestapo, secret state police, who was in charge, who did what, this is the place to come. I could definitely recommend it. Also, leave a donation, man. It's very interesting and very important thing to learn about how Nazis spread propaganda to take over Germany in that way. Topography of Terror. So I've just come to Indian market in Berlin here, and it's a nice little space. It's not too big or not too busy at the moment, so you get to watch and see what's going on. They offer a lot of different type of food here, fresh food, big goods as always, and also things to drink from different places as well. So you can find Turkish food here, Argentinian food, and they say it's free to look, free to smell, but if you want to eat, it's gonna cost you. Pastrami, pork belly, hi, cheeses and so on. So yeah, you look at it. This is it. She's offering me something.
Yes.
What is it?
Tiramisu.
Tiramisu.
Yeah, it's made with one of the best 5 mascarpone cheese from Italy.
Okay.
Tasty. This is the cannolo siciliano. So baby, thank you. So
the cheese is so smooth, huh? Oh, it's not too sweet as well. I have to try one of these.
Yes, please. This is the pistachio one, and this one is the traditional. You can
what is
just
it called?
cannolo siciliano.
I won't even try.
Oh,
Cannolo
no,
Siciliano.
Come here. It's
Cannolo.
you can
Cannolo.
Cannolo and not cannellone. Cannellone is something else.
Doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, this is the traditional one. Sie können auch mal probieren. And also, try also this. This is the pistachio one.
So what is it called again?
Cannolo siciliano.
Cannolo Siciliano. No, it's not.
Sì, sì.
Yeah, it's close, isn't it?
Sì, it's
Wow.
close. Where are you from?
Originally Caribbean, but I live in Germany now.
Ah, okay. Where in Germany exactly?
Munster.
I can follow you. Do you have the David card or something like this? I don't know. No, wait. I have the phone. Fuck. So boomer sometimes.
Yeah. I'll have to buy from you now if you're gonna
If
follow
you
me.
need to eat something salty first, let's do it. And
Salty?
something like a pasta doner, I don't know. And say me, what do you want? If you want the cannolo or you want the tiramisu?
You Italian?
Sì.
Sì. So now, if you plan to come to Berlin, you don't have to be forced into spending loads of money. There's a lot of things you could see, actually real tourist things you could see that doesn't cost you a lot or doesn't cost you any money. If you want to spend money, there is of course a lot of places to spend money, but to see the main sites, you don't really have to spend a lot of money. And Alexanderplatz is one of those places again where there's always something happening. It's a big open space. You just type it in on your Google Maps, follow the train, the bus, whatever, come here, and you could chill out for a bit. In the summer, it's a nice place. In the winter, as I'm here right now, the Christmas market is on, and you could check it out. That's it from me from Berlin. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you watched till the end, I appreciate it so much. Help my channel grow. Please share, subscribe. Let me know what you think.